Need more people. I think we'll just have to nick some people off the workshop. Turn it off for now. Really, Pringle? Blimey. How's the food situation doing? It's good. It's nice having a good supply of food. I kind of feel like the cookhouse doesn't need to have, like, that many people in it, really. We'll see. Like, if overnight there's a surplus of raw food, they're not getting through it, but I kind of think they can. Like, you could just have 1 or 2 people and just work them a longer hour. And that would work. So that's producing enough for 1 post to cater for, I think. That should help a little bit. Oh my god. Why are we using so much coal? Does that have to be fully manned before it does anything? Or is it just because it's outside of working hours? El Plagiato, 3 months, but it feels like 30 because of the great content, great streamer, and loving the community. Thank you, dude. Very nice of you. Does anybody know, if you put half people on this, does it still work but at half efficiency? Like if you go like that, does that work? I'm a bit worried about the coal situation. We've gone from having a massive surplus to having a bit of a deficit. Well, that's what I want, Lava Tube. I feel like I can finally say to beat my addiction to swimming. I've been dry now for 5 weeks. Lol. Right, so this will go up in a minute when the scouts get back. The hunters get back. No, I don't expect them to work overnight. That's fine. Treat the gravely ill. One of our people is gravely ill. If you sign the radical treatment law, the gravely ill will be treated in medical posts, but may undergo risky amputations as a result. Alternatively, you must sign the sustain life law to keep them alive until we build an infirmary. Nah. I'd rather they just die. Right, there you go. So the food has gone up to 47. This is interesting. 160 now. So we've not got enough people making enough food, is that? If I put 1 person in the cookhouse, 160 per day. $260 per day. Okay, so as long as we've got 4 people in there, we've got a surplus food. And 240 per day means 120 raw food is being burned. And we're gaining 133, so we'll slightly build up a surplus of raw food as well. Exactly. They better do it. Get on with it and decrease the surplus population. Spoken like a true dictator. Why are so many people sick? I don't understand. It's really warm here. Why are they just... Ah, it's so annoying. I don't understand why people are getting unwell. That's a fight club there. Start getting these houses upgraded. Cold is coming. It could be worn out from the long hours. It is possible. But we've kind of got it under control, I think. What's the coal like now? We just need more people. I think we might have to take some people off the steel. How much do we need for a bunkhouse? 10 steel. And we need to upgrade 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 90 steel. Minimum. And if we have to go into overdrive, we're going to start burning through coal at a rate of knots. Is it maybe because the hospital is an area where the burner only operates during working hours? Which hospital? Medic centre. We've got 2 medic centres. Wait. Oh my god, it didn't even tell me about this. That sawmill's gone in up. What a scumbag. It just quietly failed. Dang it. Here we go. 6 of our people are worn out. Some of them have been working extended shifts for days on end. The effort is taking its toll and they're becoming restless. They deserve a break. Regular shifts for 3 days. Discontent rises. Deal with it. Gather in circles, so annoying. So the medic centres anyway. Exactly, lava tube, that's what the dictator does. One-way trip to London, off you go. There's the medic bay. That's a cookhouse, sorry. Durr. How do you easily find your medic center? Drafting machines researched. Here we go. Right. Generator efficiency. Let 10% less coal. Allows the temperature raise of all heat zones by 2 levels when the generator is put into overdrive. Improved heaters. Oh yeah, the outpost. I forgot about them. Factory is no good to us yet. Gathering post installation. Gathering post will be warmer. Don't think that's useful. Not yet. Steam coal thumper. By pumping high-pressure steam into the underground coal deposit, the steam coal thumper forces the precious resource to the surface, forming a pile of 1,120 standard coal per day. See, that's a lot. That's an insane upgrade. Coal mining optimization. Coal mines, steam coal mines, and advanced coal mines will be 10% more efficient. When you get that with that, that's really nice. Flying hunters, they provide 30 raw food per day. That would solve the food crisis straight away. Hunting tactics frees up a bunch of people. Very nice. We are people shy at the moment. It's got to be that one. Right, weather station. We found scientist notes. They predict that the Great Cold is going to get much worse. What's more troubling is that the observations ended abruptly months ago. There's not a can of Spam, not even a crumb of bread left at the pantry. It's obviously they've moved out for good. We can see the city of Winterhome from the roof of the weather station. So the coal mine means we could send an outpost there, couldn't it? Coal mine or Winterhome? I can't remember what's at Winterhome. I know the coal mine means we could establish an outpost. But you only get, is it 2 outposts per game? Something like that? And one of them needs to be the steam coal, really. But one of them being coal was fantastically useful. Can anyone remember what's at Winterhome? After you scout Winterhome, Londoners pop up. Right, so we start going down that journey. So once you go to Winterhome, that's when you kick off Scumbag. When you kick off the Scumbags, isn't it? Isn't it one Steam thing per day? Well, it is, but when you get the outpost over here. Yankee Wraith, just want to know the hat I won in the Yachts 4 weekend celebrations has literally just shown up. Thanks again, Paul, all the nutty admins. I'm glad it arrived well. Yankee Wraith, wore it with pride, sir. Tempted to go over there first then. I don't think I'm ready for London just yet. Abandoned station. The recent report from weather station has got people talking. They're frightened that such an important facility was apparently abandoned. Some are starting to wonder whether the evacuation from London was a good idea. A few are lamenting openly. I know we shouldn't have come. At least London had real houses, not tents and wooden shacks. Squeeze me, we've got bunkhouses. Thanks. What's that one? Top. I like this. No matter what you choose, hope will fall. Like, literally, no matter what you choose now. Come on. Yours also arrived safely, Geokinite. Nice. Only took it off for bed. Brilliant. Okay, let's get the wood production back online anyway. Although, we might have to pop the heating on.
Night is coming. Put down your tools.
Hmm. These people don't like working extra hours, do they? As they're leaving, I'm like, get back in, you've got another 2 hours, yes? Grumble, grumble. They can go and punch it out at the fight club afterwards, I don't care. Still have a coal problem here. You're off for your 9:30-minute flight home to Heathrow. D22. Are you on about for real here, or flight sim, or what? Scouts have reached the coal mine. Explore. The coal mine was abandoned until recently. The machinery isn't running now, but there doesn't seem to be anything wrong with it. Perhaps the mine simply extracted its quota or filled the loading bay. We could retrieve plenty of raw materials if we took the machinery apart. Wow. 2 steam cores, 200 steel, 265 coal, 209 wood, and a partridge and a pear tree. Or you can take 265 coal and use it as an outpost. That's nuts, that is. Last time, I'm pretty certain I went for this. I took the stored coal and we based an outpost here, which gives you like daily supply of coal. So what do you get for your money? 2 steam cores and 200 steel is the main thing. 800 coal per day for an outpost. It's whether you want the steam cores and steel now, really, isn't it? Or the outpost later. That's literally the choice. Then we're going to have to take the coal and... Do we go to Winterholm? That's the question. We have to research it first, don't we? Yeah, I need to get this first before you can do it. Hunting tactics research. So now we should have some people have left the hunters' huts. Let's get that. So they're now available to do stuff, which is great because we can now max this thing out again. One of our people has died. Oh no. I guess he just wasn't strong enough. He didn't pass the Darwin test, did he? Right, it's about to get colder, and that could be a problem for this sawmill. I think the coal production... Yeah, coal's now in a surplus for now. Food is in a surplus. Steel and wood. The wood production is horrendous. Thinking we could do with another sawmill. The question is, that one's covering that. That'll fall under the existing heating. It won't last for very long, but it'll do. Hey, Whiteland, I didn't know you subbed to Das Valdez. You want some Vrome soup? No. I think it might be time for a cheeky save here because I've got a feeling it's about to go interesting with this whole London thing. Let's have a look at the laws because we know... What was it last time that I went into? Which was the one that takes us down into the New Order. Is it one of these down here? Can anybody remember? Well, the thing is, White, I looked at the emote and I know that he always calls people's nerds, like sub-nerds. So I immediately thought, is that Das Valdez emote? And then I checked and it was. Can anybody remember where the New Order stuff is? Oh, right, you only get that after... Oh, yeah, because it's on a different tab, isn't it? Yes. I remember. See, I'm happy with this at the moment. So I'm going to leave that. It's a different law book, yeah, I remember. Right, I need to nip to the bathroom. I think we need some food storage. Resource depot. Okay. It's about to go cold, so let me nip to the bathroom. Does the chair do anything? I hope not. If the chair moves, it's probably Pringle moving it. Every time, discontent.
Ay, 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 ay.
Oh well, at least we've got some extra wood coming in rather than doing nothing. Six-pack, just spoken to my brother-in-law. His new Scania has arrived. It's got a microwave, a fridge, and freezer, and a coffee machine. What? Climate-controlled sleeping cab, no gear levers, gears are controlled on the indicator stalk, 150k bit of kit. Six-pack, dude, get a picture of it. Which model did you get, six-pack, do you know? Research done, thank you. Right, outpost is built. Of course, that's going to require 5 workers, which I just put into the sawmill. Scumbaggery. Heating, let's see. The steam coal thumper, along with the optimization, might be the way to go here. However, when we build an outpost, that's going to get us 800 coal, which will see us through some bad times for a little bit. Flying hunters. That's 30 raw food instead of 20. We don't have a food problem at the moment, though. Hothouse insulation. Do we need that? Don't think we do. No, we're not ready for the wall drill, Floaty Fat Man, because we don't have any steam cores, and you need a steam core for a wall drill, so it's pointless. $16 litre V8 550. 150k. We're a beast of a truck, man. Coal optimization will give us 10% on top of our current coal production. Our current coal production is at 1800, so that would give us 180 coal just for unlocking that per day. Heat zones around the steamers will be extended 50% further. Will consume twice as much coal. Generator efficiency upgrade. That will burn 10% less coal. Now 10% less coal means 57 per day saving. So we can generate 180 more and save potentially 57. But that will double when we go into overdrive. Having a microwave in there, that's just insane, isn't it? How cool is that? Allows us to raise the temperature of all heat zones by 2 levels when the generator is put into overdrive. That is fantastically useful. Has the cold snap started, or is it? It's going to go down 1 notch, isn't it? Depends if we think we can cope with... These orange will go to yellows, these yellows will go to chili. So all these zones here would then have to be heated. So you're going to be burning more coal, so any kind of saving in coal burning at that point is going to pay dividends. So I think generator efficiency is the way to go. Rob Jensen, thank you very much for the host, Rob. Hope you guys are well. Hey Ruku, how you doing? I just have to save it for 6 months until I see Paul again. What's that? It won't be 6 months, Dave, will it? Are you not going to Insomnia in summer? That's only a few months away. How do we generate the outpost team again? It's not a scout unit. An outpost team. Oh, it's a building. Oh, we need to build it first. Scumbaggery. You booked your hotel from something last week? I booked mine back in February. You're at the Hilton. I can't remember where I booked in, Dave. I think we'll just wait. We'll get this online and then start dealing with the Londoners. It's about to go cold as well, so we're going to get a lot of discontent coming our way shortly. Well, RoboKSD, just take breaks. You don't have to play it solid for 5-6 hours. You can take breaks. Go and do something else, like have lunch in between. Yeah, Dave always says that. He's like, yeah, we'll meet up and have a beer, and then you just don't see him for the entire insomnia because he's drunk somewhere in a corner. Temperature falls. Pub isn't active yet. See, that coal mine slightly concerns me. But worst case scenario... some people get a bit unwell. Well, if the discontent market starts to rise too much, people start to break out into fighting. Are you kidding me? We found an exhausting man at the edge of our city. He said that he'd come from Winterhome, a settlement located not far from here, and that he was the last survivor. Winterhome is dead. Everyone's dead. There's no hope for survival in this cursed wasteland. You're all doomed. You must escape. Those were his last words. So, we're alone. We are alone. The news has shocked everyone in the city. There were supposed to be too many settlements and construction crews here, people living normal lives in homes heated by generators. But we're all alone. Hope falls. Don't panic. We aren't dead yet. We have to learn from the mistakes. We must save ourselves and our children. We must go back. We should never have left Britain. So it looks like the whole Winterhome thing gets forced on you anyway. Riot! So even if you don't go into Winterhome, some dude just comes back to your home and goes, "Hey, oof, you're all doomed." Oh, great. Can we just kill that guy? He just destroyed the city. They're all dead. How will we survive here without any help? We have to go back to London. There's no hope for us here in this frozen desert. Desert or desert? People start to gather as news of the fate in Winterhome spreads to the city. Some of them want to drop everything and flee to London. As if there's anything in London at all. What a load of rubbish. Just email you pictures of truck 6-pack. Thank you, bro. I shall check them after the stream. I must give them purpose. Choose our path. Order and discipline. Faith and spiritual strength. El Squirrelo, Father Squirrelo.
Happy anniversary, Nutter.
What's your thoughts, guys? What's your thoughts? Floaty, 26 months. What does this button do? It puts something on my screen, Floaty. Last time we went order and discipline. It seemed to work out pretty well. Once you get the propaganda machine up and running, it's great. Order! Order! Or are you saying order and discipline? Let's go that way. Purpose. Neighborhood Watch. Sign up for Neighborhood Watch. New building watchtower. Watchtowers increase the hope of people living nearby. You will have to build 2 watchtowers. Can't we just go to the pub? Well, you can.
Listen, everyone. New law is signed.
Right, we may as well explore this then, because scumbags already come back anyway. The fall of Winterhome. The streets of the city are ruined, are littered with scores of dead bodies. The City Chronicle describes a shortage of food and citizens' increasing despair. The following the squabbles, riots and descent into anarchy, fights for dwindling resources and eventual starvation. The last entry, God forgive us, we're eating our dead. You see, that's something we're not going to be doing. That's where they went wrong, you see. They went down the soup route, and then they went down eating your dead route, and that's just never a good sign. May they rest in peace. Thanks for your Steam cores. 2 Steam cores have been unlocked. Snowcliff. You see, look. American camp's opened. We need another scout team. That's what we need. Alright. Londoners in it. Right, so we're going to be needing some watchtowers. Order. 10 wood and 5 steel. We can cope with that. Oh, I forgot about this. This is so annoying. These watchtowers are really annoying. Because you have to destroy homes to build them properly. What a scumbag! I left that one, but that's not much use. We can sneak one in here. So we have to dismantle that. This is just like anarchy on the streets. Okay, it's not going to let me build that until they go. Okay, that'll replace the home that we just destroyed. Then we build another watchtower over here. That covers most of that area. That's most of the homes. The ones that aren't covered are these guys here. Pity that won't fit into that. What a scumbag. Trouble is the watchtower won't be heated. Doesn't fall in the heating radius if we put it there. That's so annoying. Might have to just heat the watchtower. I'll have to work on the basis we'll put more homes here later, I guess. Right, what do you want? A child's plea. Captain, we found a boy frozen to the bone in a cemetery next to the fresh grave. He must have been there for hours. He wants you to call an emergency meeting. He says that if you agree, his mother will wake up to attend. What? Wait. I have no option here. What's going on? Oh, I guess if I was chosen the faith, I would have a second option, maybe. Okay, well, hope will fall, that's good. We can definitely cope with hope falling right now, it's great. The unconvinced want to leave. You've convinced the majority, but hope is low. A group of our people are so scared they want to flee the city in London for 15 days. You say order will save us? Nonsense. What are we going to orderly decide to eat first when we start to starve? Have you seen how much food we have in store? It makes no sense. If we don't try to reach London, we'll end up like winter. No, we won't. Calm down, we're not going to die. Your people are divided. Some of them are scared. They plan to leave the city in 15 days. Try to convince others to join them, preying on their discontent. Fear may lead people to desperate acts. Maintain peace, give people hope, and manage their discontent to guide your city safely through the looming social crisis. What a bunch of scumbags. Okay. We need to create an outpost now. 1 second. Have we got enough coal surplus for now? We have. Where's our storage bays? My God, you need people on the watchtower as well. 5 people on the watchtower. Generator efficiency. Okay, overdrive coupling. Steam hub range upgrade. That'll burn more coal. That'll get the scout around quicker, 50% quicker. That could be a useful thing. We have 2 steam cores on the scout, so we can get him back quicker with that. Now the problem is, I need to get people from somewhere because we need to put them on the watchtowers. Each watchtower needs 5 people, which is just ridiculous, quite frankly. But if we put 1 person in there, it's now functional. Take somebody off the steelworks. Why is that inoperative? Burke Black, thank you very much for the host, Burke Black. That's the second host from Burke Black today. That's really weird. How does that work? Why is that not operative? Call the employment agency. That one became operative when I put one person on it, but this one did not. Is it a street problem? I think it might, yeah, it was a street problem, I think. I believe. Okay, we're just about okay at the moment. We have decent coal store. We don't have that much wood. As promised, you built your manned watchtowers to maintain order in the city. Hope rises. By a tiny amount. That's getting wood. 93 steel, 198 wood, that's good. 1800 coal per day surplus currently. Temperature is not ideal, but it's okay. We don't have people who are getting ill, so that's good. Massive food reserves. Click the building, hover over the icon. Like that. Requires at least one worker. Okay, so we can nick another worker from coal mine for now. That put hope back up a bit. So I don't think we need to create an outpost just yet. We don't have enough people, so we're kind of relying on our scout to... I'd like him to find some more people, really. While we're waiting, though, we could finish up the upgrades of the bunkhouses when it does start to get really cold. Actually, we'll just do 2 because it's nearing the end of the day and they won't finish them off.
Night is coming. Put down your tools.
Yeah, at the moment, WH. Okay, so the scouts are moving quicker. The factory would let us make automatons, which would free up workers. If we use steam cores on that, that might be an idea. We could then man the... We could either build a wall drill, or we could man... Yeah, I think we should do that. Oh, that takes a factory in itself. Blimey. That would let us make one automaton. Good night, Costa Coffee. No, you can win, Green Lobster. Absolutely, you can win. It's not like one of those games where it just, like the Long Dark, where it just goes on forever with no win condition, and it just gets colder and colder and colder. It doesn't do that. It's not like how long can you survive. It's can you get through the campaign, and if you do, then you have a new scenario. So one automaton would free up 10 workers, which would allow us to create another scout. Or we just pull some people and get them to become a scout. Actually, if we go for flying hunters, then we could shut down some hunting stations and get some people back from that. That would work. Then we could turn them into an outpost or into a scout. You can take out the hothouses and get back the steam core. Yeah. It's not the steam cores I'm shy of once we get those back, though. Scouts have reached the snow cliff. The refugee from Winterhome. The man we've seen from afar was nowhere to be found. Searching his burrow, we found a diary of a scientist who fled Winterhome. After the starving city fell into chaos, its leader and army captain appointed himself an absolute ruler. He tried to impose order using force. Plenty of people, disgruntled, deserted the city, and most of the others rebelled against him. Shrouded cave and the freshwater springs. 1 steam core, 96 food, 66 wood. Okay, so he's now got 4 steam cores. 4 steam cores! That's insane! I kind of feel like he needs to go back at this point. Read the journal. $21 because he's going faster now. That's good. Alright, 4 steam cores are on the way. Not risking that for a biscuit. A burial ceremony has started on the cemetery. Fine. Londoners are gaining followers. People join the Londoners, whatever. You just wait till we get the propaganda machine. You basically get a propaganda machine and buy hope back. Yeah, I haven't unlocked the scout team yet, have I? That's a good point, actually. Okay, so it's morning. So now we'll finish off building. When the weather does turn ridiculously bad. No, not been doing much racing. Wake up. Flying hunters researched. Cool. So that, we need to look at our food situation now and review it and see how many hunting things we can close down. Or, we can either close down the hunters and get the people back, or get the cores back from the hothouse. I don't think the hothouse is worth it. We have 4 cores on the way back. It's better to get the people. And then we can either have a coal run outpost, or we can have a scout. Once we unlock the extra scout, which we already did. So, factory would then allow us to use those cores. So let's do that next. So let's pause it 1 second. Have a look at the food situation here. We have 140 raw food coming in. That doesn't seem right. $20 per day? Why has that not gone up to 30 yet? Does it only happen overnight, maybe? How many hunter huts have we got? 2, 3, we must have 4. Where's the 4th one? Is that it? There it is. Right, so 4 huts. I think we can get, I don't think you need to upgrade the building base. Hold on a sec. Oh no, you do actually. Hunter's base where they hunt every night, venturing beyond the city. Now you do. I can only purchase one of them. 40 steel? That's just insane. That's a whole lot of steel, that is. Okay. So we've got 4 producing. Wait a minute. The hothouse, how much does the hothouse produce? I wish it broke it down. Hang on. Hothouse. Daily gain 42. We could shut that one down. Yeah, once we upgrade, we'll close this one down. In fact, I'll do it now. We've got a load of food surplus. Let's dismantle the building. That'll free up the 9 workers. And instead we'll create a scout party. And they will go here. And we'll buffer it until we can get the upgrade finished. I didn't upgrade housing at night. Hill parry. I upgraded it first thing in the morning, which means they're doing it now. Because the workers... Like, the workers finish clock off work and then they carry on building all the way up to midnight. Timely intervention. So a child climbed the generator, slipped and fell, but was thankfully caught by a neighbourhood watch member who was on patrol. Well. He then escorted the child to his mother and gave them both a talking to. It could have ended with a broken leg or worse if it weren't for our watchman, a neighbourhood commented. We're lucky to have them. I would have thought hope would rise from that, you know? Apparently not. You almost killed 100 people upgrading during the night. Dude, that's a mistake, that is. Yeah, they don't build between midnight and the start of the working day, 6 AM. They do not build. Outside of working hours, they will build, but not from midnight till 6 AM.
Night is coming.
Yay, scouts have returned. Look at those cores. Oh yeah. Factory's almost done. We can almost make a new law. Right. Our city. Right, pal. You need to get back over here then. Freshwater Springs or the Shrouded Cave. Does it matter? Let's go there. Crikey, our food rations are going through the roof here. Factory researched. Not that we can build one, but, you know, it's nice to have the option. Right, cookhouse installation, hothouse installation, don't need those. Coal mining optimization, steel thumper. Let's have a look at our resource spread at the moment. Looks like we're coal rich and wood shy. That's what it feels like. Wood gain 170 per day. Steel gain 93 per day. So that improves it by 50%. I think the steam still work. morality a part of your decision making, or is it pure pragmatism at any cost? I think there's definitely an element of morality. Like, do you want to build a cemetery and bury your dead, or do you want to build... just throw them into a hole? Do you want to use your dead as food, or do you refuse to do that? Would you survive at any cost, or you know, are you okay crossing a line to survive at any cost, or will you be like, no, I'd rather die than start eating my dead? You know, that's the game. Can max out the sawmill production again. Better dead than dinner. Well, there are people that would absolutely refuse. They would rather die than eat somebody else, you know? Other people would eat somebody else if they had to. That's just life. In this game, you make the decisions for your people, though. Yes, you will have soup, and you will have sawdust in it. And you will like it. Can play it again and go down the religious route. That would be interesting. Not really, Baz, because if you look at the law... If you look at the law side of things... Hang on. I'll do that in a sec. The cemetery allows you to do ceremonial funerals, which means you lose half of the hope when people die. So it's a pragmatic decision. It's not a decision based on faith. You can still be a dictator and bury your dead because you know when you bury your dead, your people will not lose as much hope, and you need them to have hope to carry on working. So it's still within the realms of being a dictator, but it's more of a pragmatic dictator.